To test his girlfriend's loyalty, he actually had her place her hand over a flame. Surprisingly, his girlfriend really did it. Just as he was about to see how long she could hold out, his friend suddenly called. When Jack turned his head back, his girlfriend's arm was already on fire. But when he saw this scene, he was actually thrilled because his girlfriend wasn't a normal human at all. She was a smart robot he'd bought with all his savings. After acquiring such a beautiful girlfriend, Jack brought her to a party organized by friends. When the two walked into the villa, everyone was very friendly, except the villa's owner, who wore an evil expression. The next morning, Jack told Annie to go wait for him at the beach while he handled some business. After watching his girlfriend leave, Jack pulled out his phone and a USB drive from his pocket, connected it, and started operating. Then Anna went to the beach outside. She waited a long time for Jack, but he never came. Instead, the villa's owner showed up. Since he was the host, she sat down next to him. Just then, the wealthy man suddenly pulled out a bottle of sunscreen and asked Annie to help him apply it. Seeing the wealthy man eagerly remove his jacket, Annie had no choice but to help. But suddenly, the wealthy man's hand grabbed her. Only then did the wealthy man reveal the truth. Jack had given Annie to him as a gift. Before Annie could react, the wealthy man tackled her to the ground. In the chaos, she pulled out a knife and stabbed him. When she returned to the villa covered in blood, everyone was stunned. Jack panicked and quickly shut Annie down, then tied her up tightly. When Annie was turned back on, she didn't understand why Jack was treating her this way. With no choice, Jack finally told Annie she was a robot. It turned out everything had been designed by Jack. Then they opened the wealthy man's safe, planning to steal the money. None of them knew why Jack's robot would harm a human. Turns out, before Jack came to the villa, he'd secretly used hacking software to tamper with Annie's programming. As long as he erased the hacking program, they could pin the wealthy man's death on Annie. However, what they never expected was that Annie had already used her audio amplification function to eavesdrop on their conversation in the living room. She deliberately knocked over a stool, picked up the small knife from under the table, successfully broke free from the ropes binding her, and even stole Jack's phone before escaping. Now, all Annie had to do was open the robot control program on Jack's phone to instantly maximize her intelligence and pull off a perfect counterattack.